Hi. So I got quite a few downloads or telepathic messages from my higher self. And yeah, so the purpose of this lifetime for me is to recognize the universe that is inside me rather than keep looking outward and trying to understand the universe that is outside. I need to learn what is inside of me. So that's what I had been doing unconsciously through the study of chakras and through understanding how that correlates with the way we think and how we feel and etc. Things like that. Okay. So I was doing all of that, but I did not know until much later that that was part of my life purpose. And now when I'm noticing the world around me, and I mean, in 2020, I went through quite a bit of control issues as well. I have authority issues which relate to, yeah, some past experiences, and as well that I feel the need to control because of my past lives as well, because I was in charge of a lot of things in my previous lifetimes. So it was always that I could take care of what happens externally, but this time the things that happened were absolutely beyond my control, and I felt very helpless, okay, for many different things, many areas of life. So what I realized now is that, well, I was thinking of conveying this to people, that I realized that I learned now when I thought of talking about this with others. Do what you can do, and the things that you can't, let it be. Because I see that people want everyone else to be a certain way, but they don't really know what they are. So if you don't know who you are, you don't know what you're looking for, quite honestly. I mean, the authentic things that you're looking for, not that person or that thing or that house or that much money. These are very material things, but why are you looking for that type of person? Why are you looking for that much money? Why are you looking for that particular house? Right? That goes a little bit deeper, because that goes into feelings after that point, right? You want that feeling of security, you want that feeling of personal space, you want that love, and you want that acceptance which you believe that that person can give, or that house can give, or that much money can provide. Okay, while that may not be absolutely 100% true, but that is the conclusion that we draw, right? So these are external things which we cannot control. Other people's validation, other people's acceptance, other people's love and how they show it. These are very external to us, and it is very dependent on other people's perspectives, their opinions, their experiences, things like that. So that is not something that is within our control, so we can't do anything about that. Okay, but the fact that we keep reacting to these external uncontrollable things, it is a waste of energy, because that increases more fear and insecurity within us, that the world is just, it's useless, and I will never get this, and I am not deserving of this, etc., etc. Okay, so a lot of other things than just kind of like a domino effect, it just keeps happening. So the thing I was thinking is, what you can do is love you. What you can do is take care of your own validation. Do you accept yourself? Do you validate yourself? Because I know that self-love is thrown around a lot. That does not just mean take a nice bubble bath. It also means that you take care of your own problems, because you're a grown person and you can do that. You are independent, so be independent, act independent, right? So that's what I was thinking. The one thing that you can control, if you don't like something, you can change it, is you. That's the only thing. Everything that is external to you is beyond your reach, it's beyond your control. But once you start shifting yourself, once you realize, oh wait, hang on, there is something going on within me, I'm not happy, I'm not good with this routine, I don't like the schedule, I do not like people treating me like this. Okay? Say bye. Because, see, if you're worrying about love, There are billions of people on this planet. There are more people than are required to be, quite honestly, with the overpopulation and things like that. So you don't need to be worried about dying alone, if that's what the concern is. What is it that you're fearful about? That's what you have to think. You have to think, because that's the only thing that you can control, right? So then the conclusion that came was, do what you can do, and the things that you cannot do, the things that you cannot control, just let it be. We complain so much, we spend so much time complaining about governments. Well, if you can do something about it, do it. If it speaks truly to you that you should do something, but there are so many activists, right? If that is something that is calling out to you, that is something that drives you, go ahead. But don't do it because others do it and that you will be validated through that. Get it? Do you get what I'm saying? You have to identify the underlying intention. What is your intention when you're taking a certain action? What are you hoping to get out of it? What are you going with the attitude? What is your attitude going into it? Sorry, bad English. These are some things that you need to think about before you take any action, because otherwise it's very easy to become a part of a group. Okay, the group or the herd mentality, it's very easy to get into that, but it's not something that grows you personally. And if you don't grow, you can't grow others, and if you can't grow others, then we all cannot grow together. And the whole, we want to grow, we want to learn more, we want to see more, we want to be constantly surprised, we like to be curious, we like to see something we have not seen before. It's something that we inherently like to do, and there's nothing wrong with wanting acceptance. Let me say that. There's nothing wrong in wanting validation. There's nothing wrong in being part of a group. Everyone loves to be all of that. There's absolutely nothing wrong. But you have to think why. Why this group? Why right now? Why is it so urgent? Why is it so urgent that I can put myself in the back burner? Why is it that everyone else and everyone else's needs matter more than my own? That is not in a selfish way. Okay, how do you know it is selfish? Is when you're harming someone through it, when you are not caring for someone else when they are in their low period. Okay, so this is not to be selfish, but rather to increase your self-respect. Okay, to increase your capacity to deal with life, to make the most of it. Okay, it's not easy, but it's not easy so that you learn. Otherwise, we get very comfortable very quickly. We tend to love to stay in our comfort space, right? That does not really grow us, does it? So if this conversation is making you a little bit uncomfortable, I'm glad. So yeah, that's what I was actually getting. I'll see you later. That's the end of this.